The D.C. jail had a long, notorious history of being a bad place to be confined. Actually, in one trial that was held later on, they brought a prisoner, an inmate from Alcatraz into D.C. To testify to a trial and housed him in the D.C. jail during the trial. And during the trial, I think it was one of the lawyers accused him of coming to D.C. just to get away from Alcatraz for a while. And he said, no way, Alcatraz had better conditions than the D.C. jail. So the D.C. jail was a pretty rough place. My Uncle Emmett was there during his trial, but was transferred to Lorton. Lorton was not a maximum security prison like others were. And you get a little bit of freedom there and work on a trade. And for people, the local people who were in prison there, it was a real plus because family members or friends who made the approved list could visit on Sundays, and their lawyers could come visit them at any time. So it was certainly the preferred place to be. My father was in Lorton after that shooting I mentioned about. He unfortunately didn't stay at Lorton. They moved him to the Atlanta Federal Penitentiary. And how that happened was that Sam Beard, a big crime figure in Washington, had been indicted and sent to Atlanta. Well, at the time, Lorton and Atlanta had an arrangement that if Lorton had any inmates who were deemed custodial difficulties, they could be sent to Atlanta, which was a maximum security prison, and any inmate in Atlanta who had behaved himself and who was from the Washington area would be transferred up to Lorton so he could be near family and things of that nature. Well, they attempted to do that with Sam Beard, but citizen group found out about Sam Beard coming back into the area. And I believe it was called the Washington Criminal Justice Association, that was their name. And they created a big public stink about it. And Sam Beard was sent back. But while Sam Beard was being sent back, that same citizen group found out that my dad, Rags, and some of his accomplices were there at Lorton. And they were sent with Sam Beard back to Atlanta.